Hi everyone, this is Puneet from Electronics and Communication Engineering branch from B section from SRIT Engineering College. Let me explain today about two-port networks. Overview of two-port networks. In this overview, we are going to discuss about definition of two-port networks, two pairs of net terminals, input port and output port used in circuit analysis, represents complex circuits, uses voltage and current variables, important in electronics widely used in engineering. The purpose of two-port networks simplifies circuit analysis, breaks complex systems, easy modeling approach, helps in system design. These are useful in communication systems, supports modular analysis, reduces calculation complexity, improves understanding. Variables and conventions. In this V1 is input voltage and output voltage is called V2 and the input current is known as I1 and the output current is known as I2. Currents may enter the network. Standard sign convention. Important for equation, this defines network behavior. Z parameters. Z parameters are also known as impedance parameters. These are denoted by capital Z. These are based on currents. Uses open circuit condition. Z11 is known as input impedance, Z22 is known as output impedance, Z12 is known as transfer impedance, and Z21 is also known as transfer impedance. These are used in low frequency. Y parameters. These are also known as admittance parameters. These are denoted by capital Y. These are based on voltages. These uses short circuit condition. Y11 input admittance. Y22 is known as output admittance. Y12 is known as transfer admittance. Y21 is known as transfer admittance. These are used in parallel circuits. H parameters. H parameters is also known as hybrid parameters. These are denoted by capital H. These are the mixture of voltage and currents. These are used in transistor analysis. H11 is known as input admittance. H22 is known as output admittance. H12 is reverse voltage ratio. H21 forward current again. These are important in amplifiers. ABCD parameters. These are also known as transmission parameters. These are used in cascade networks. This relates input to output. A voltage A is known as voltage ratio, B is known as impedance parameter, C is known as admittance parameter, in this D is known as current ratio. These are the terms we have explained in ABCD parameters. These are used in transmission lines. Now we are going to discuss about network properties. The first property is reciprocity concept, and the Z12 is equals to the Z21 and Y12 is equals to the Y21. These applies to passive networks. The condition is symmetry and the Z11 is equals to Z22. These ports behave equally and the important design. Now let us discuss about interconnections. The, the main connections are series connection, parallel connection, cascade connection. Cascade most important connection used in these are used in amplifiers, helps in system building, combines networks easily, uses ABCD parameters. Applications. These are used in amplifiers, used in filters, communication systems, signal processing, power systems, RF circuits, audio electronics, transmission lines. Advantages of two-port networks. These simplifies analysis, standard representation, flexible usage, easy to connect networks. These are useful in design. These saves times and improves accuracy, widely applicable. These represent standardly more flexible usage and they very easy to connect the networks. Disadvantages of two-port networks. These only considers only linear networks, frequency dependent, complex measurements, not for nonlinear circuits, requires assumptions, limited real-world accuracy, parameter variation, needs careful usage. Conclusion. Important concept used in electronics, simplifies circuits, it solves circuits, supports design, useful in communication, widely applied, essential for engineers, key exam topic. Thank you.